Salam alaikum, alhamdulillah, rock my Allah to all the true Muslim brothers and sisters out here. It's the King of New Jersey, it's BTBTV. We bully the bullies. You already know what this is. We ain't no Bloods on no Crips, we doing our own thing. BTBTV that started his own game like nigga, what? Yo, I was watching the For No Fame dude, right? And he had a good interview with Oschino Muji. The interview was good. I listened to the whole thing. And I want to know this. How come every time a black child goes to jail, a black young male goes to jail, we all want to blame the father? Or like me, even when I went to jail, I blame everybody but myself because I was doing a bunch of fuck shit in the streets. You know what I mean? Nobody told you to play with guns. Or they had you living in Delaware, bruh. You kept going back to the hood. You didn't have to be there. You talked about all the stuff your dad wasn't there for you. You talk about how your dad wasn't there for you. All he did was drop off, come by, and stuff like that to drop stuff off. But then when he was come by to spend time with you didn't want to spend time with him. He took care of you. He made sure your pockets was right. He made sure your family was, that your other siblings was right. He had a bunch of kids. He was on the road a lot. Then he was in prison a lot. So you want to put that on him because you fucked up and got yourself in a situation that you can't get out of? That's your fault, not his. Like when I went to prison, it was my father's. It was my fault, not my father's. Yo, Mike Jones, I'm gonna talk about that later, man. Let me talk about this guy right here. Salute Mike Jones. I see you in the belt, the peace guy. That wasn't your daddy's fault, Muji. Muji team. That wasn't your father's fault. That was Oschino's fault. And then you praise another man, Miss BTV, salute my queen. Then you praise another man because he was laying up with your mother and you only knew the nigga 2 years. You said, oh, he did more for me in 2 years than he was alive with my mom and my dad ever did for me. You want to know why that is? Brian is Recovery TV. You know why I know that? Because you never gave your father a chance to make for the time he wasn't there. The same thing I did to my father. Never gave him the chance to make for the time he wasn't there until I got older. And then when he got murdered, then I realized how fucked up I was to him. Yeah, so we could talk about, oh, it's his fault, his fault, it's his fault. No, nigga, it's your fault, little nigga. It's my fault, little nigga. It's some other little niggas' fault that felt the same way we felt. You say your father trying to beat it for you now, but you it's okay, you know what I'm saying? But you want him to do. But what more do you want to do, nigga? You got 20 years of prison. He can't do nothing but visit you, write you, and send you letters and make sure your commissary's all right. And he's doing that. What do you expect from him, bruh? You want him to put himself out there, do the time for you, let you come home for some dumb shit you allegedly did? Me and Skinner, we spoke many times, you know what I'm saying? It's no disrespect to him. I mean talking about the situation. This is a man speaking on a young man to a bunch of other men. Let them know that if you go to jail, it's not your parents' fault. It's your fucking fault. You disregard all the tools that we do give you. Even if we don't give you much, we give you the tools to survive, especially if you street niggas. Nigga, you didn't have to be in the hood. You kept going back and going back and going back and playing with fire and playing with fire and playing with fire till you got burned. Me, I had to be in the hood. You was in the hood to make yourself look good, try to live with your father's name. But now you want to talk down on him. But you still most of the shit you got from benefits your father's name. You even said in the interview. And then to the end of the interview you want to disrespect. Talk about, yo, this other man. No, nigga. Your father was going through shit too. Everybody goes through shit, bruh. Nobody's perfect all the time, son. And I'm calling you a son because you are a son, not because you shine like one, nigga. Carl Stanton, peace to the guy, bruh. Nah, man, you got to put these little youngsters over your knees sometimes and spank them, bruh, because they don't realize the shit they're doing. They don't realize the shit they said. When you saying shit through a jail interview, I don't know how they got a camera in the jail to interview you in a visitor. I'm not understanding that because I don't know what prison do that. That's some weird shit to me right there. But they got a camera in there to interview. Go to No Fame, Philadelphia No Fame YouTube channel. Y'all can see the interview. This little nigga seemed better, nigga. You did that shit. So yeah, you know your father's story. Your father had no mother. His mother abandoned him. His father abandoned him. His grandmother put him out when he was 12, 11, 12 years old. Had him in the streets. He had to learn to love, nigga. He had no one. But I seen the pictures where he had you, how he had you in his arms, how he had you up in the air, kiss you, loving you. Because you was his baby. Now you gonna put all this weight on him, man. Bruh, I guarantee you, he told you many a times to stay your little dumbass out the streets. Carl Stanley, don't get your ass out of there with that. Yo, he told you many times to stay your dumbass off the street, and you didn't listen. He probably was giving you shit so you wouldn't go on the streets. Here, take this nigga, take this shit, little nigga, take this shit, little nigga, take this shit, little nigga. So you wouldn't go on the streets. And what you do? You disregard everything him and older G's tell you. You became best friends with being a single son. That's peace. That was a beautiful thing. That probably would bring them two back together and squash their beef and start talking about doing music together again. That's you did that good thing. All this other shit you doing on the internet, jumping on these niggas' YouTubes and talking about your father, any negative aspect is a family now cipher. Definitely shout out to Oschino Vazquez. Omar Oschino. Salute to you, bruh. Oschino Vazquez, yeah. Shout him out. But like I said, you didn't listen. Like a lot of us, when we that age, we don't listen. Then we want to blame someone else for our fuck ups, for the shit we do wrong. No, nigga. Hold your own weight. State probably is the best group out of Philly. They had a group of spitters. Little nigga, hold your own weight. You know what I mean? Come on, man. I'm up here. I got a show to do at 7:45. And I'm up here trying to tell you young boys, stop blaming your daddy for your inequities in life. Stop blaming your mothers for your inequities in life. Even though you feel it, you don't say it to a bunch of other motherfuckers. They don't know the whole situation. They don't know the whole story. You take it how you take it, man. You live how you live, bruh. Like I said, man, I blame people all my life. Blame my mother. Blame my father. Blame myself. No, nigga, I blame myself now. I was the one that didn't do things the way I was supposed to do it. I was the one that had a chance to get the basketball scholarship at Blue because I want to play in the streets, play with guns, fight, rob niggas. I was the one that got myself in that. So, little nigga, stop blaming your father. You're the one that got yourself in that shit, nigga. You were the one that chose to pick up that gun when they had you live down there in the suburbs of Delaware. You were the one that kept going back and forth to Philly. Want to be in the trenches, want to get your hands dirty, want to think that make you a fucking man. That don't make you a man. If I had the opportunity to leave the violent neighborhood I was in, if I had the opportunity, I tried to leave my neighborhood when I was young, like your age, 16. I tried to get away from the projects. I tried to get away from the hood. I tried to get to Scotch Plains, New Jersey, where my grandfather was, owning them houses, owning businesses. I tried to get out there with him. And he wouldn't let me because he seen too much of my father in me. You dig? Even though I was trying to change my life, he wouldn't let me. But I still blame myself because I could have took another route. But I was born and raised in the hood. Nigga, you visited the hood. And then you want to get up there and talk about this other dude. I forgot dude. You talk about your mother started dating him. Um, when you was 16, when you was coming out of youth. You remember when you came out when you was 18. And for a couple of years, y'all became tight. He was at your graduation. He said, my dad, I don't know where he was. I guess he was busy. Probably busy trying to making money to take care of your ass, nigga. You ever think of that? Or probably He didn't get the invitation. Like I didn't get the invitation to one of my kids' graduation. Like I won't get the invitation to my youngest son graduation party. I'm gonna have to pop up there like a motherfucking gangster with a mask on. But I'm gonna go. Like many people, many men are separated from their mother or their child that's gonna throw that dirt on. That's not gonna allow them to be there. Facts. These little niggas need to take accountability. AP Wiz. When they go to yo, he's taking care of you while you in prison, bruh. When you talk about you got nobody, but he's there. But you still saying that he ain't like he really is, like he could do more. What more can he do for you, nigga? He can't break you out the jail. He got you high. He got you the best lawyer that the money could get. You got yourself in that situation. Now you got to man up, put in the pills and other shit to get yourself out of it. You got to hit that law library. You got to study the law. You got to find loopholes in it. Relic, good morning, bro. Peace. Good morning. You got to find loopholes and you got to get yourself out. He got you the lawyer. Yeah, you copped out to the 20. You copped out. If you wasn't guilty, you knew you wasn't 100% guilty, you should have took your ass to trial. That focus salute. You should have took your ass to trial. But no, what you do? You take the plea. It's two things I'm not copping out for that I didn't do. I'm not copping out for no murder charge. I'm not copping out for no pedophilia charge, and I'm not copping out to no rapist charge. I'm not copping out to no rapist charge if I didn't do it. Them three things, if you didn't do, you should never cop out because it stay in your name, it stay in your reputation, and it stay in your life. I'm saying it because it's real. I'm bullying the bullies, but I'm trying to teach you young niggas how to take accountability for the shit you do. And stop blaming everyone else. Blame yourself, nigga. Blame yourself. I ain't crying and boo-hooing because you sit behind bars for doing some dumb shit, some Muslim gang shit in Philly. Yeah, the streets beef with each other. Nigga 5 blocks with each other, shoot each other down. Over what? Over what? Because you're trying to live a life that you should be trying to live. Like you said in the video, you were spoiled. Your mother, your grandmother spoiled you. Where you think they got the money from to spoil you? Because they wasn't making that money like he was making, nigga. Show some respect and loyalty. Bigging up another nigga to down your father. That's some whole nigga shit right there. Big up another nigga that you only knew for 2 years before he got murdered and try to say he was a better man than your father was. So you think, oh, your mother, when you was locked up, you came home, it was like from you 16 to 18, something like that, and then nigga got killed. So you said that 2 years this man spent with you, only thing you talk about the material shit he bought you. All you talked about was the material shit he did for you. You talk about the material shit he did for you. That's why he bought me red bottoms. He had me a Gucci this, Gucci that. He was taking me to the bar my 18th birthday when I came home. 81J, peace, God. He was taking me to the bar my 18th birthday, showing me how to move as a man. That nigga, if he showed you how to move as a man, he would have kept you at the bar on your 18th birthday. He would have made you sign up for college, you dumb nigga. He teach you how to be a street nigga like him. That's what he was teaching you. And that's what attracted you. Your father teach you how to be a rapper, get out the streets. He would teach you how to be a street nigga. But now since the shit hit the fan, you gonna blame your dad. Nah, nigga. She's Max salute. Salute Philly the building, you know what I'm saying? This is the first video I'm doing today. I got another live coming on at 7:45. We're gonna talk about, you know what I'm saying, the Migos and the takeoff murder and all that good shit about victims and stuff. Yeah, brothers commit horrible crimes. They're crying like a baby when they put inside the darkness and don't know when they're going to see light again. Man up, stop girling. That's facts. Man up, stop girling. Real talk, yo. Putting all the blame on your parents. Nigga, put the blame on yourself, nigga. Oh, I hate that shit. But I did the shit too when I was young. It took it took me years. It took me years not to blame my moms and my pops and my environment. Nah, nigga. Blame yourself. But yo, you had a head start. You had a head start, son. There's no way you should be sitting in jail for murder when you was living in the fucking suburbs. Then you go back to the hood. Shiz Mac, salute. Yo, Shiz Mac, my wifey said, is that you? Or you her nephew? Steph. She said, is that you, bruh? Let her know if it's you or not. Yeah, man. So what I'm saying is, us as men, us as young men, we are young fools. Don't become an old fool like a lot of us out here and lose everything. And they have to rebuild at an old age to get the shit back. It's a difference between an old fool and a young fool. A young fool got a chance to change his ways and actions and take accountability for himself. An old fool, he's just stuck in his ways and he's gonna die that way. Like I said, yo, this is the King of New Jersey. This is Btbtv. We bully the bullies, man. And I want to shout out to Oschino Vazquez. Yo, bruh, you did what you could do when you could do it. You was out there grinding, getting money, going on tours, even though you was getting robbed by certain entertainers, sitting on certain executives. You know what I'm saying? You still was doing what you was doing. You was doing your music. You was in prison. You can't take all that. You can't take all that caliber yourself now. You doing what you're doing for him. You're doing what you're doing for him now because you love him and you're his father. He expects you to do more because he feel you owe him more. Let me tell you, you don't owe that little nigga nothing. You gave him life. You gave him life. You got him through high school. You gave him life, bro. You don't owe that little nigga nothing. Remember that. Yo, this is the King of New Jersey. This is BTB where we bully the bullies. And yo, peace to the 5% nation of guys and earth. Salam alaikum, alhamdulillah, rock my tada to all the true bosom brothers and sisters out there. Yo, check out my boy, Cross Your Heart, the Plug podcast. You know what I'm saying? This is BTV. That's your aunt. Is that your aunt Stephanie? Her name's Stephanie. Yeah. Yo, check out the Plug podcast, yo. He be doing his shit too, man. Go to my man Mac Mizzle show. Check out my boy Mr. Smith. Check out Wax A Wax AP. Go to his channel. Black to the P and the L Cuba the Bronx show. You know what I mean? We all over. We everywhere. We like bird shit. We everywhere, niggas. But yo, one last thing. Once you do a man crime, you gotta do the man time. Stop being a bitch crying about a little nigga. Period. I know Oschino may not like this video, but Oschino know he can hit my DM anytime. He still got my math. He can do whatever. But yo, be a man and hold your own, nigga. Stop putting on that way to your father. Don't you think he went through enough? He just lost your brother a couple of years ago. He just lost Freeway. Freeway just lost his son a couple of years ago. His nephew. They called him his nephew, you know what I'm saying? When that shit was happening, you should be getting close to your father. Bring him close to your bosom. But now you blaming him. Little nigga, blame yourself. You was the king of New Jersey, I'm out. And we ain't no Bloods or no Crips. We doing our own thing. BTB TV that started his own game. Like, nigga, what?